Cow!
Trailer.
Oh, look, we have no. Did they repossess the furniture?
Aaron's not paid the bills.
Oh,
he's paid the
no,
bills.
it's we're good. Hi, Hal. I know I was scared. I knew it was going to be tight getting that thing paid. Anyway, how you doing?
It's happening. It's happening.
It's happening. Oh no, it's happening.
I heard one laugh in the audience, and that came from Aaron. This is not a good
It's
start.
all happening. It's all happening, Kyle.
All happening.
It's all happening. I welcome everybody to Good Morning Soapstone. It's so great to see you. And there's just so many things happening today that Cal and I couldn't remember all the details because there's just a lot happening. So we thought this would be a great show that are going to be here, and they are here. But we thought it'd be really great if we had Aaron come on up to the stage, Aaron, because there's just a lot happening, and we thought you could share with everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
All right.
You've been a busy guy.
You guys, yeah. Good to see you, Trailer Cow and Trolley D.
He definitely called Trailer Cow, didn't he? I heard that. I was walking on the stage. Trailer
Cow. Yes,
I like
that is his nickname.
Yeah.
That's
Changing
what's
my
going
name.
on
Trailer
the
Cow.
streets. On the streets.
On the streets. Ooh.
Or should I say in the trailer park? But yeah.
I don't even want to know about Trolley D. Oh,
Yeah.
The Dolly
you
Lee.
guys, thank you so much for having me on. This is great. What a lineup you've got. JDunrrp and JoyReign. What? Yeah,
Right?
You're awesome. And I saw Xavier. I know you got him coming. Am I spoiling all your surprises?
No, it's perfectly fine. Xavier's going to be stepping up here in a couple minutes, so absolutely,
nice,
yeah.
nice. Yeah. And again, of course, thanks for having me on because today is a big day.
It is.
Just let's see, what was it? An hour and 33 minutes ago. Oh, I'll get there. Calm down. 1 hour and 34 minutes ago, we launched cross screens. So the Soapstone Comedy Club is now available on mobile and on desktop. So it's of course a beta only program, but anybody can apply for access to the beta program and all that. So this is so exciting. And
so explain to us, especially people. Explain to me, but we'll pretend it's everybody else. How is that going to work in here? Like, what does that mean? What's going to happen?
Yeah. So what that means is we're going to see some folks that are be quite a bit better dancers than we are. If you throw confetti in mobile or on desktop, you go into this great little dance that is maybe even better than this. I
don't know. That's a contender. I think they may have cloned it from your avatar. I think they've been watching you. They call it dad dance, right?
Dad dance.
And I did notice that people doing this with their fists, so there's some movement with that. So
so we'll see folks, and of course this is a big step for the Horizon Worlds platform, and of course the Soapstone. There are one of the great things about virtual reality is it takes experiences and makes them easier to access for people. It makes things more accessible. And going to mobile and PC, it makes it even more accessible. So all this stuff that we get to experience all the time, people that don't have a headset will now be able to experience that. And again,
now when they come in,
right,
it's in development, and so maybe this will even change. But when they come in, are they going to count as like a full person in here?
Yeah, they're real people.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying, as far as their capacity goes, do they get the same capacity?
Yeah. No, that's a great question, and I actually wondered the same thing. And they'll be in here. They'll be interacting with us. A person in the world. The only difference is they'll be looking at their screen and interacting, whereas we'll be in our screen.
Interesting. Really crazy. Isn't that awesome, you guys? That's It's great. So, you know, your worlds are going to get people from all over coming in, even if they don't have headsets. And this is a great thing.
So what must be really nice, and this probably takes you back a bit, Lolly. We're excited for 2D screens. Like, my childhood, I was excited for 3D, right? But Lolly, 2D. This is crazy for you. We've taken
full circle. Yeah.
Where's HR? HR. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes. Oh, and then so that's actually like this whole cross screens movement has been a big driver on some of the changes that we've done in here. You know, I mean, a lot of you guys have seen our new sign up board, and what we wanted to do is take the experiences of the Soapstone and make them easier to access and more rewarding. So now people can sign up to perform, people can sign up to be the host of a show, and people can sign up to produce a show. And as soon as they fill out a couple of prerequisites, they spend some time in the courtyard and spend some time behind the barista bar, they can actually get up into the producer booth and set up the talk show, set up trivia, and of course hit all of the sound effects and that. So this is so exciting. It's so exciting.
It is.
And I gotta give an incredible shout out to the entire community here at the Soapstone. You all have prepared us for this, and you all are ready to welcome in people on cross screens, and of course Inspire Create Labs. These folks have been working tirelessly to optimize and to make sure that the experience on mobile is excellent. So
it's a big leap for them as well, isn't it? Going from doing things with just like the objects we're given to then going to this amazing trimester we have, right? It's
you're exactly right, Cal. That's been one of the most cool things about what we're all doing here is we're all growing together. And this project laid out some new challenges for them, and I got to say they approached it in a great way. They both brought in experts from the outside to help, and they dove in head first to learn it. So it was great, and Inspire Create Labs, and I can't say enough about the folks that I work with at Meta. Like the collaborations that I've had with them, and the passion for the platform, and more importantly, the passion for the people within the platform, it's incredible. Like the folks at Meta are all in on making this platform a success, and I'm just so blessed and fortunate to have the opportunity to collaborate with them on some stuff. So.
Well, it is great. We're excited. And I have noticed with our changes, it absolutely has changed the way people are reacting to the stage. What was, just a week or so ago, most people standing outside and waiting for someone else to take the stage. People love the idea of fulfilling quests and stuff. So now I come in and we've got all kinds of things going on up here. And it's actually a lot of fun for all of us. Love it. We're gonna
and that's just it, the magic of the Soapstone has always been empowering leaders and encouraging people towards the spotlight. That's where the magic is in here. So anything we can do to make that more accessible, to make it more rewarding for people to push past any fears that they have and get on stage and perform or host or do whatever their heart is calling them to do. It's good stuff.
Everyone go,
oh.
But that's not all, is it? We got way more to come just on the 16th, right?
You know what? I wasn't even planning on talking about it, but I do have clearance now to talk about this. This show that's happening on the 16th.
Okay, before you say that,
all right.
You're right. That was big news, and I was saving that for next week. But we will reiterate it. We will reiterate it next Wednesday. So please go ahead and give these folks the 411. I'm excited.
Yeah, so Bob Smiley, he performed with the Dry Bar series, and he's been in and out of the Soapstone quite a bit over the years. But he's coming in to help us kick off a brand new and super special thing. This screen up here is going to transform into a giant television screen, and and because of that, Bob will be able to be in all of the instances.
Yay.
And then during that show, He's going to do a little bit of comedy, and then he's going to give the Soapstone back to the people. So anybody else who wants to do comedy, who wants to host their own trivia, who wants to host a talk show like this, we're going to turn the keys of the kingdom over to you all. So that's going to be an incredibly special thing. We did land on the show times. The show times are going to be 9 p.m. BST, so 9 p.m. for our friends across the pond, 9 p.m. Eastern time, and then 9 p.m. Pacific time. So if you're in a different time zone than that, tough, you're going to have to do your own math.
Well, the good news is is it going to be official event? Is it going to show up in
it is. Yep. We'll have the 3 events, and that'll be part of the Soapstone events. So if you haven't yet marked interested in the Soapstone events, go ahead and mark that after the show is over. That way you can keep in the loop on everything that's happening in here, because there's a lot, and we are just getting started. The future for the Soapstone, the future for Horizon Worlds, it is incredible.
Yes.
Yeah. So many builders. Oh, the Meta Horizon creators, the folks that are starting to get into like the tri-mesh building and stuff, they are cranking out some incredible worlds. I don't know how you're going to keep up with all the incredible builders that you're going to
it's already hard. It's already difficult. Yeah.
There's exciting stuff happening. I'm just like, I say this a lot. There's special moments, and we have to embrace those moments and just make sure that we're not skipping past them or anything, because there's special things that are happening. And this right here is probably the most pivotal time in this platform that I've seen. It's just incredible. We are turning a corner, and incredible things are happening. So
yeah.
All right,
we're
but
so
I gotta get out
of
of here because you have so many phenomenal people to talk to.
We do.
And I don't want to take up any more than I have to. But you guys are all great. Enjoy the rest of the show.
We will. And thank you, Aaron, for coming by and making it all clear for all of us, because it's a lot. It's a lot of information.
It
a lot of
is
things
a lot.
all happening. So we appreciate you. It's all happening, Aaron. It's all happening. So thank you for being here with us. Awesome.
Thank you.
Get off our stage.
Aaron,
I'm sorry.
rock.
I mean, never mind. Okay.
I'm going.
Stealing our points. Wow, Lolly.
Points. I saw that.
How do you digest all this information?
I know, it's a lot. It's a lot. And there's even more, Cal. There's even more. Because, we've got a lot of people, like we said, this is everybody's time to shine. They're going to get on the stage and they're going to get discovered. I mean, we've told the story of when Killer Frost was on this very stage, when a promoter saw him and he ended up doing concerts out there in the real world, right?
He went on tour.
filling an arena. Now, this is going to put, all of us in a position where we're going to be on this stage and all kinds of people are going to see you on this stage now. So, wow, what a great opportunity. So no pressure. I wanted to bring up one of our producers who actually has a show that's catching fire right now. And it sort of fits in beautifully with what we do here at the Soapstone, meaning Cal and I with our Good Morning Show. There's a producer, and I don't see him right now, and I hope to goodness he's out here somewhere. But if Xavier, if you can hear me, hopefully he's here.
Backstage.
He's backstage. Okay, let's bring out Mr. XavierStrong, and he's going to share with us what he's got going on. Hey, Xavier.
I get way up music too.
Hey, and before we even get into what you're doing, we also have to go back and tell them what you have done, which is all those wonderful voices you hear coming out of that booth are all. And Kevin the robot. Came right out of this man right here. He is a voiceover actor of the highest caliber.
I am blessed to have been selected to be the voice of the Soapstone by Unemployed Alcoholic. Thank you very much. I've got an opportunity to do all those wonderful recordings. I am a voice artist in real life, as well as also an IT project manager, but I'm leaning into my voice artistry more, and the Soapstone has been an amazing platform to be able to do that.
Yes. Yes. And, you know, we were just talking about all the opportunities that everybody's going to get here to become their own host or own performer on their own show or a producer of such. And you guys, a couple of you have created a brand new little segment in Open Mic that I'm going to let you tell everybody about right now.
Yeah, so myself, Trev Stu 72 and the Nuke One have created a brand new show. It's amazing. It's called The Soap Stove. Get it? It is all things cooking, all things food, all things to make you hungry. We go for on Tuesdays at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. We kind of try to steal the trivia crowd because we know all that question answering is going to make you hungry. So then we talk about food for an hour and we make you hungrier. Our motto is, if we don't make you put your headset down and go to your kitchen, we haven't done our job. So that's what we do.
That's awesome, Xavier. That's awesome. So are you guys focusing on anything in particular over the next, what do you got going on your next one?
So we're doing a series on Thanksgiving. You know, we got the holidays coming up. They're right around the corner, actually down the hall, second door on the left. And so we talk about, this week we talked about turkey and we talked about get-togethers. Next week we'll talk about sides. We'll talk about desserts. We'll talk about all sorts of things. But we always start the show. Our assignment, each of us, is to talk about something we ate that week that was absolutely amazing, that just stuck with us, so that we can get you inspired to either go out and try something or go to your kitchen and try to make something. So I like Sam Zion. His motto is "Make America Cook Again." So I like the notion that we're inspiring people to get back into their kitchens if they haven't been in the kitchen in a while. I know it's tiring. I do all the cooking in my house, but I still, make a point. I enjoy it. I love watching people eat my food. So, that's something I want to share. So that's what the Soap Stove is all about, sharing my passion.
That's exciting, Xavier. And I know people are just loving it. I've heard all kinds of things about it. So that's why I wanted to get you up here. But I was hoping, if you guys are so inclined, that maybe when y'all have time, any one of our shows, you can come up and maybe give us a little short recap of the night before. So last night you talked about turkey. Can you throw us a tip or so about turkey that we could all take with us?
Sure. I mean, we talked about different types of turkey preparations. We talked about how people host their parties, but I released, it's not really a secret. I don't like to gatekeep, but I talked about my turkey preparation that I did last year that was a surefire home run winner with my family. I did a spatchcocked turkey with get your minds out of the gutter, a spatchcocked turkey with compound butter basted under the skin. That was a new technique for me to try. Instead of basting on top of the skin, separating the skin from the meat and basting under the skin. That was new for me, but it was an absolute hit with my family. Very little turkey leftovers. I even did a sous vide turkey roulade stuffed with wild rice. Again, basted with the compound butter and then oven roasted for color on the outside. That was a winner. So yeah, it just inspired me to, try new things. And I'm always inspired to try new things. This year, I want to get maybe into some citrus or maybe some Korean infusion things. I want to try maybe introducing gochujang, the Korean hot pepper paste. See if that flavor profile might work, just trying all sorts of new things.
That's great, Xavier. I can't wait to hear all about it. I see you guys even in Discord posting stuff. I'm like, look at that.
Oh yeah,
delicious.
Posting food pictures.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We got to keep you hungry. Got to keep you hungry.
Hey, I got to share with this because it's just weird to me. I am the first person who will tell you I do not like bacon. I don't. If somebody cooks bacon to I know that's everyone's reaction. I know. If somebody wait, I want to check. So if somebody cooks bacon to a crisp and it's cold and it's dry, I'll put that on a bacon-less tomato. That's great. But turkey to me, bacon to me cooked the way most people eat it is just awful. But my husband, when we got together, put bacon all over the top of our turkey, and I'm like, well, I'm not eating that. There's no way, right? He's like, no, give it a chance. Give it a chance. I will tell you that there was not any turkey flavor. But it was there was no bacon flavor.
Did he wrap it with the bacon? No, is that what he did?
He did. He wrapped bacon all over it. So there was no bacon flavor. And the bacon took on the turkey flavor. And the turkey is the moistest turkey I have ever had in my life. So there's a suggestion for some.
Yeah, you got got a fat seal there, especially if you want to take the time and make a lattice out of the turkey. Some people don't, out of the bacon. Some people don't want to take that time to do that, but making a bacon lattice and making it into a little sheet and then covering the turkey breast with that's an awesome idea. I feel you because, we have a lot of different people that do bacon a lot of different ways. Some people like it crispy. Some people like it soft. Those are the people I feel like need to be in jail. But, it is what it is.
So you agree with me? Yay! Nobody ever agrees with me.
Crispy bacon. I'm sorry. Crispy bacon is the
Thank
way
you.
to go.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, otherwise it's just gross and slimy. I'm sorry. Anyway, moving on. Thank you, Xavier, for stopping by. I know you got meetings all afternoon, so I appreciate you taking the time for us today and stopping in. And I'm hoping we see you every week for a recap.
Thank you for making time for me. I'll try to make time to do a recap on all three of us. If you don't see me, you'll see Nanook. If you don't see Nanook, you'll see Trev Stew.
That'd be great.
Stop by and tap one of us on the shoulder and talk to us about food. I guarantee you'll forget how long the conversation went. And then come back to the Soap Stove, Tuesday nights, 10:30. We'd love to see you here. And remember, tomorrow needs you, and get your plate ready.
All right. Thank you, Xavier. It was great having you today. Appreciate you very much. All right. Wow, what a great fun-filled day. This is awesome.
I'm hungry.
I'm just I'll be back in 5 minutes.
It is dinner time for me right now, like in the UK. I wasn't cut up for this, Lolly. I wasn't expected to be this hungry.
I know. You didn't expect. I know. We start talking about
it's
food
almost like I want to say, Alexa, order me some turkey and bacon right now.
I know.
Because I need some turkey.
You just did that. You just did it.
Well, we need to get on with our main event, which is the most wonderful couple that I have seen. Oh my gosh, these two are so busy here in the metaverse. If you're not familiar with Jay and Joy, boy, you will be after this because they are everywhere. They've got a podcast. They've got a show in here. They went to Meta Connect, which I'm hoping they'll share a little bit with us. They just did a Ghostbuster promo. I want to hear all about that. Why don't we welcome to the stage Joy and Jay, and let's hear all about them.
I was going to say, Lolly, who you're going to call on stage, but I guess she didn't wait for me on that one. Nah, she's I try.
Hi guys, hi. So wonderful. You two are definitely my two favorites, and the reason is because you two invoke just so much positivity and joy. It's just look at her face. I mean, and I see you in real life.
And everyone
I say that every day.
I say that. She just embodies it.
Yes.
She definitely has the right name. So, and all the positivity you give out. Your studio, Joy in the Morning, is just a great place to even visit. Just to be in there feels joyful. So,
thanks
for all the positivity you two spread. I love your little promo with "Get 'Em to the Metaverse" where you're both dancing. I mean, it's so cute. It's so great. So
I want to hit the moves that Aaron was hitting earlier, but I don't think I got the moves.
No, you gotta get
some more live action for a few days after them dance moves. I can tell you, he needs rest.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, so I would just like it. I'm going to let you two tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll come in with some questions because you just got so much to tell.
I know we have so much, babe. We do so much. We do. Lou goodness. Okay. Well, hello once again, everybody. We appreciate you guys having us at the incredible Soapstone. I am JDunrrp. This is the gorgeous, incredible, amazing, bad to the bone JoyReign.
Oh, what did he do? What did he do?
That's a good hustle right there. All right.
And we are a couple. We are a couple who push the metaverse, who push Meta Horizon World, who have constantly been in here since 2021. And we've been just pushing this thing ever since. And we are in love with VR, all things XR, and just literally wake up every day thinking about what we can do to get more people into the metaverse. But I'll let the lovely JoyReign take it over from there.
Yes, so we have, as he said, our podcast. We have Get 'Em to the Metaverse. We just completed our 30th episode of that. Woo! So that's a milestone in itself. And we have had the pleasure to interview phenomenal people who are doing amazing things in this space. And people on the outside look in and they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know some of this stuff was possible right now. And so to expose people to those things, it's incredible. Yes. So that's our podcast. I have Joy in the Morning, which is going on season 4. So I'm super excited about that.
Okay, let's stop for just a second because this is funny. This is funny. I get so much heat, I'll call it, for calling this show Good Morning Soapstone, right? Because everybody tells me that show's not on in the morning. Why do you call it Good Morning Soapstone? Now, you have a show called Joy in the Morning. When is it on?
It is at 7:00 at night.
Yes. But it's morning somewhere, right? It's morning somewhere.
Explain to them why it's called Joy. I know you have an explanation. Explain.
Yes. So most people say Joy in the Morning is a morning talk show. First of all, I am not a morning person. So that it completely takes it out of the thing. But it's called Joy in the Morning because I'm from the South. We're from the South. And it is an expression of overcoming something. And it also comes from the scripture, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. And so what it is that it's helping people overcome something. Whatever you're going through, we are talking about those issues and it's going to help you overcome whatever you're going through. So basically the show is called Overcoming, but the expression is joy in the morning. And so that's what it is.
Awesome. We just got a lot of strange meanings of things like the fact that Aaron runs this place and he's the unemployed alcoholic. He's anything but unemployed and he's definitely no longer an alcoholic. So, names, don't get caught up in names, everybody. So yes, Joy, I think it's great. That's beautiful.
And people are like, oh my gosh, you named your show after yourself. I'm like, no, it's not an ego thing. It just so happens that it's called Joy in the Morning. Yes. So that's what it's
everybody
about.
loves breakfast for dinner, so there you go.
There you go.
So yes, I think that's a beautiful story. I heard it before when you were on another interview, so I think that's great. So tell us about how you two came to do what you do in the metaverse. How did this happen? How did it evolve?
All right.
All right, so we'll let you take that one.
I'll start it off. So we fell in love. Well, you're going to hear our love story, right? Not the love story. How we fell in love with the metaverse, right? But back in 2020 during the pandemic, the Quest 2 came out, and I've been kind of looking at VR for a long period of time at that point. And I was like, you know what? It's at a great price point. I think I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. Got the headset, unboxed it. It was on the launch day. And literally after getting the Quest 2, I called her up. We weren't even married at the time. She wasn't even my fiance. She was just my girl. We were good friends and she was my girlfriend. So I was like, yo, you got to check this thing out. She was like, bring it over to my house. I'm like, I'm already in the car. Okay. All right. So I get in the car. I head over to her house. We go in the back of the house. She puts the headset on. She dances with the robot. And then what happens, Joy?
Yes. And so I said, I have to get this. So I went and bought my headset the next day. I'm like, I absolutely fell in love with it just from dancing from the robot, like dancing with the robot. So ever since then, we have dove into this thing. We have invested in this. We have just really put our all into it because it's transformative. And a lot of people don't know about this technology. And so that's why we're trying to push this forward and let people know that this technology is for everyone and also that you're accessible to it. And so again, that comes to Get Them to the Metaverse podcast to let people know what is possible in this space right now.
Yeah. And I love that you guys are out there, but I have a question for you.
Let's go.
What do your non-VR real life friends say to you about what you do?
Oh,
yeah.
That's a whole nother story.
What non-VR friends? You all are our friends.
Yeah, we don't have any of those anymore.
We don't do non-VR friends. Honestly, I want to say in the first year, especially when we first started dropping Horizon World content on our YouTube channel, and we started focusing all of our attention because a lot of people don't know about us is that we have a music background. So we were both both still technically are recording artists with music on iTunes, Apple Music, everywhere you can find music. And we've done it professionally for years. And then we just one day with a whole record label with 17 people that we manage just said, yeah, we're about to start just doing this metaverse thing. And everybody's like, huh?
What are y'all talking about?
You gotta play video games? What's wrong with you?
Yeah. And so people see us and our parents was like, what are y'all doing?
What are you doing?
As time, just like the Soapstone has grown, as time goes on, our channel has grown, then opportunities have grown. And so when you're calling your parents and being like, well, we're about to get on a plane to go to this thing in California, they're like, well, wait a minute. This stuff is starting to, pay off. So what we tell people, and I'm just going to use this as an encouragement to anyone in here who has people in their life who maybe don't understand that we are so early. I know Aaron says this a lot. We are so extremely early. So all of you who are in here are pioneers, really evangelists, I like to call it, metaverse evangelists, shifting and changing the culture. So as when the public come in here, when more people come in here with stuff like cross screens, with stuff like Horizon being on PC and mobile, it's just going to be so transformative. And we're going to be the first ones that know all about it, right?
That's right. The only reason I asked you that is because I showed my sister-in-law, who's totally not in VR, me on the Metaverse show getting interviewed, right? And I was so excited because that was my first interview ever. I'm like, look, I'm getting interviewed, and isn't this awesome? And she goes, are you going to show this to anyone else in the family? And I said, well, I was going to. She goes, yeah, don't. Oh my God. So I'm like, what? Anyway, so I was just curious if you suffered a little bit of that too.
Well, I did have a breakthrough though. With the MetaQuest 3, I put my mom in the headset and she played the first encounter and she had a blast. Nice. So I think that the mixed reality aspect of it is easing people into it. Yeah. So that helps.
And the mobile side, like you said, my son actually said, okay, I can do that. He's not, he doesn't have the money for the goggles. He's in his early 20s. He goes, I'll try it on the mobile, see if I want to buy the goggles. So yeah, I think it's going to bring us more people who decide to get goggles because of the mobile app.
Right.
That's what I think. So tell us a little bit now about your podcast. Let's hear about that a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna let Joy take that because I like watching her talk anyway. So
I cannot. Oh my gosh. Okay, so our podcast, the Get Them to the Metaverse, we have different people come on, or sometimes it's just me and Jay Dunn. We have segments like breaking news, and we talk about different apps that we've played and enjoyed for that particular week. And then we have certain topics that we talk on and touch on to inform our crowds and also reintroduce them to certain things, and we just have a blast. A lot of people say it's the quote unquote Lydia's Metaverse podcast. I think I'm saying that right?
Yeah, I'm
Lydia's
Metaverse
podcast.
I'm too old. What does that mean?
It's like
so it's lit.
It's lit.
Oh, it's lit. Okay, got it. All right.
Yes. So that's what
stuff is
we've
lit,
been told.
Got it. That I knew. That word I knew. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that is good. And so you're out there promoting it. Oh, I just love that. I love that.
Yes. And it can be found on Apple Podcasts and Spotify as well.
Now, I know you're trying to ask questions, so please.
No, I'm writing this down. That's I've got to drive to work for an hour tomorrow. That's now on my list. I need something. Like I love podcasts.
Oh yeah, that's really fun. Now tell us how you guys got involved with this Ghostbuster thing. I saw the video of you. You look adorable in that outfit.
Thank you.
Wait, so I didn't look adorable. You know what? I'm just.
Oh my gosh!
No. Yeah, no.
You looked very handsome.
Okay, there we go. I'll take it.
So tell us about that experience and how it came about.
Oh my gosh. So if anyone knows me, I am not a horror fan. I am scared of the most, just anything could just pop out and scare me. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And so when we were invited to do this Ghostbuster thing, I turned to Jay Dunn and I said, look, I'm going to be behind you, under you the entire time because you already know I am not a person that loves horror
and
stuff.
I have no problem with that.
But what it was an incredible experience. It wasn't scary at all, thank God, but it was so much fun. Yes. That we got to promote the new Ghostbusters, Lord of the what is it called officially?
Rise of the Ghost Lord.
Rise of the Ghost Lord. VR game. And it's a multiplayer as well as just a first person that can play game. Nice. And it is so much fun. I didn't think it was going to be fun, to be perfectly honest with you. But when we played it, I'm like, okay, we can actually play this. This is fun, you know? And to be able to be a part of that and experience it, we got to be official Ghostbusters. We had the outfit, we had the proton packs.
We got picked up in the car and everything.
Yes, picked up in the car.
Did you meet Bill Murray?
How fun. We met the other senior Ghostbusters. Yes, they were incredible, and they walked us through, and we got to fight some ghosts and everything, and it was incredible.
So are we going to be able to see that promo somewhere? Is it going to show up?
Yeah, I think they're going to be putting it out soon.
So they're going to be putting on the MetaQuest page very, very soon. We also have like some behind the scenes stuff with us in it. And we will have a full video of some cool stuff that's going to be on our YouTube channel coming real soon as well.
Hey, look at you two. Yeah. Now, I had heard a rumor, and I don't know, is this correct, that you two were actually on Good Morning not Soapstone, Good Morning America. Is that true? That you guys
were on the Today Show.
The Today Show. Was okay. How'd that happen?
Okay,
go ahead, babe. I've been talking this whole time.
No. I love that. All right. So anyway, what happened? Cute. We were, once again, this goes back to something that a lot of people don't realize as Horizon has evolved. Let's go back a year. Horizon was not the most praised thing in the press. But when people would see our content, all they would see is us in our avatar form, having fun, having a good time. And somehow, we're just going to say it's God who made this happen for us. They came across someone who worked for the Today Show, came across our media. They were searching for things for the metaverse. And they said all that kept coming up was me and JoyReign. And so they interviewed us. Now, I'm going to be very honest and say they were interviewing us, trying to get more too bad to talk about Horizon. They were trying to figure out a way to pull
dirty laundry.
Yeah, trying to figure out, like what's really going on in there. And all we gave them back was positivity. JoyReign, and with the Joy in the Morning show is there to help people become more joyful, optimistic, and yearning for positivity. And so in everything we do, we're very intentional about making sure that we represent Horizon well, as well as our brand well. So when we talk to them for 20 minutes straight, they only use like 30 seconds of that, but 20 minutes straight, we only praised what the metaverse could be, how much we were in love with it, how positive it's been for us, and something incredible happened. It was one of the first times anything positive was said for Horizon Worlds on a TV show.
You helped change it and mold it, and that's awesome. I applaud what you guys do. Sensei Jay is here. Sensei Jay, come up here for just a minute. Sensei Jay, I love Sensei Jay, and come up here. I feel like you get a lot of praise from those of us that work with him. We all know and love him, but you're also kind of a you're happy to be in the background a lot of times, just doing all the work and making the rest of us look good. And so thank you for all that.
Thank you.
Sensei Jay and I, and he's done this with a lot of people, but he's been working on a video with me, a series of to get out there in the public that show, individuals in here, business people in here, and community leaders and all that stuff. And it's been a lot of fun. Yeah. And so I just want everybody to know, he's the one who did all the work. I talked for 2 minutes at the beginning and helped put some of the stuff together. But this is the man who made the video happen. I mean, he does such great work. So,
thank you.
Yeah. And we all love that. So anybody needs somebody who does amazing video stuff, Sensei Jay's your person.
Thank you.
Sure.
Hey.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sensei Jay, you have anything you want to say while you're up here?
Of course, as always.
These guys
We're
are
big fans
old friends of
Sensei
mine.
Jay.
I love them. So that's
Big
why.
fans of Sensei Jay.
Well, we all love you. He only came to my show because you were here. He never comes to me.
That's right. I don't come for Lolly.
Oh, thank you, Sensei Sensei.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Sensei. We love you. Anyway, so I really applaud that positivity that you've got going on. It's just magic, and it's what's making the difference in here. People will tell me, and I know they probably tell you the same thing. It's like, hey, I saw Sensei Jay's video, and we came and got goggles because of you guys. We understand it. Whack Veteran. She's another great one up there. She did a whole, TV interview and all that promoting the metaverse. And because of her, the Veterans Administration came in here to see what's going on. So, I mean, anything all of us can do to promote this outside of our own walls, I think is going to be helpful. But
I think a lot of people out there be foolish. If their first encounter with you two, Whack Veteran, Lolly, they'd be foolish not to buy a headset to come on and see more, right?
Absolutely.
Like, you guys shine so much positive energy in here that I would feel like I would get FOMO. I have fear of missing out, Lolly. But I would. You guys are amazing, and like the positivity that you guys share, like it's gonna make me have a better evening. I had a terrible day at work. You guys have made my day better just by having you here, and that energy shines so much. And I'm excited for your podcast tomorrow. So that's gonna make me want to set my alarm early so I can travel in because I want to listen to that.
Awesome.
I'm gonna be in the car a lot.
So, what would your advice be to up and coming content creators? Because I had 3 of them on here. Oh no, I'm sorry. I have 3 of them coming next week who do a lot of the same thing, but you guys needed your own show. You guys I couldn't put you in with those 3. No, you did. There's too much to talk about with you 2. But what would your advice be for them upcomers?
Yeah, it's a lot that we can say, but I think one for the most part is don't get discouraged. If you have your own vision of your own thing in your mind, don't let anyone talk you out of it. Just go ahead and push forward on that. And be unique, because this is a thing. There can be a lot of people, you see something and you copy that person. They're only going to be thinking about the original person. They're not going to be thinking about you. You have to be your own unique person and develop your own unique brand in order for you to stand out.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt. Go ahead, JD.
I wanna say this because I believe content creation is it's an art. And it's something that I think every single person in here in some way can do. But I'm going to tell you something that a lot of people won't tell you is that it's very easy to start. It is hard to stay consistent. Stay consistent is what's the difference between people who make it all the way to the 1 million subscribers and things like that, or the person who stops at 100, 1,000, etc. So my advice would be don't let low numbers, don't let low likes. If you're a world creator, don't let low visits, don't let low situations, low relationships, low shares, however you want to look at it, likes, comments, subscribes, anything. Don't let none of that stop you. If you believe in no one was watching. We was live streaming the podcast when no one was watching. She's had shows and Joy in the Morning when there was one person in the audience, and that was me. And we act as if it was 20, 30, 40, 100 people in the room. You just continue to be consistent, and I promise you, your audience will come, and that grit that you get from that will take you to the whole other level. So that would be my advice to any up-and-coming content creators for sure.
Yeah.
Don't let your memes be dreams.
That's it.
I love that. And it's true. I hear it a lot. Like many years ago, I did Twitch streaming, and someone told me, act like you're streaming to thousands of people, even if there's 0, because that's one person that comes in and fills the energy, they're going to stay. You're going to hook them. So just pretend you've got an audience, or and it works, right? Surely,
and you never know who that one person is. That one person in your show could be looking for to put you on a live TV performance. I just told everybody earlier about Killer Frost. I mean, Killer Frost is a producer in here. He's on the stage doing his beatboxing. A promoter saw him, took him on tour. Awesome. I mean, it's amazing. So, who's that one person? And soon,
I get the late show with Lolly and cow outside in real world. It's not going to happen, but yeah, we might replace Jimmy Fallon.
Not with that attitude, Cal.
Thank you, Sheehan. I needed that.
They said I couldn't bring you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
It makes sense. They can't have someone like me with someone like Lolly.
Oh, see?
Yin yang.
He's so mean. He's so mean. I keep trying to complain to HR, but he is HR, so I'm not getting anywhere. Getting nowhere.
Oh my God.
Rejected.
So I want to turn it over to these guys now so that they can interact with you if that's okay.
Yeah, no problem.
So what we do, if y'all want to ask questions, just line up right there. Everybody who normally comes here knows the drill.
Oh
Wax,
gosh.
come on up, my friend.
Yes.
Wax veteran. Turn your mic on. This
Wax,
lovely lady that we all love so much.
love
How
Wax.
are you?
Thank you. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Joy, I have to share with you. We have Thrive Pavilion Senior Community that I'm sure your mother would love to become a member of.
Yes.
Just
Yes, we're
thought
trying
I'd
to get
put
her
it out
in.
there. Oh, let her know about us. Go to thrivepavilion.org.
Most definitely.
I'll
Thank you so
tell you-
much.
Listen,
Thank
those
you.
senior,
I'll
and
tell you
if
a
anybody, I'm sorry, go ahead, Jay.
Secret. So Thrive Pavilion we are good friends with Rob.
Yes.
And we actually just did a commercial. Some people don't know we did a voiceover in one of the promos.
That was you guys?
One of the so we absolutely love Rob, and Sis AJ did the shooting for that, so we really
Thank
appreciate
you.
that.
That
Oh,
was
that's
great.
so great. Yes.
Yes.
I'll let
And
you
also,
know.
if anyone who thinks those people are a bunch of old people that can't do anything, guess
Oh,
again.
yeah, no
Because
way.
Oh,
I
no.
go play
You
games
guys
with
are
this
the
group,
coolest.
and they'll
are.
kick your booty.
Yes.
For
Fun.
they're
Yes.
competitive group.
Yes.
I'll let you go now.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Monster.
Ooh,
Cool.
I'll let you go first.
I don't know. My biggest accomplishment. We were actually going, this is no joke. We were going through all of our accomplishments of what we did last night. We were making a list of everything that we've done, and it was a lot. It went on to the second page, and my biggest accomplishment, I really think, is Joy in the Morning. And because it is a bigger cause than myself. And I woke up at 4:00 in the morning with the vision of Joy in the Morning. Nothing was built, nothing was, whatever. And I had this vision, and I woke my husband up and I was like, I gotta build this world. And to see what it has become, and to see people become better people because of the community is incredible. So I have to say Joy in the Morning is my biggest accomplishment.
And as go ahead. And as for me, actually, and I know it's going to sound like I'm just a repeating person here, but the biggest accomplishment I have is being able to do this with my lovely wife for the last 2 years. It's not easy. We have a lot of people come to us and say they wish that their spouse was in here with them. And as a content creator, my wife being on the channel with me, in the grind with me, building worlds with me, we're in the headset together. We're outside the headset together.
And we encourage one another.
Yes,
because
very much
sometimes
so.
I get down and he encourages me and vice versa. So it's really a partnering thing of helping each other continue.
Yeah, being consistent together. Ooh.
I think my biggest challenge is being understood. I think a lot of people see Joy in the Morning and think that I'm just this, happy-go-lucky sunshine person that I never encounter things. I never have people that don't like me. I never have people, I never have down days. And that's not the case. And some people are like, wait, JoyReign has people that don't like her? Yes, absolutely. I do have people that don't like me. And, but however, it doesn't affect how I am, and it doesn't affect how I am toward those people. Even though I know that they do not like me, that they cannot stand me, I still know that it's not how you feel about me, it's how I feel about you, in which I have nothing against you. So that's how I think my biggest thing is being misunderstood.
Oh.
And for me, it's success is a blessing and a curse. And when I say a blessing and a curse, I don't literally mean like it's going to hurt you in some way, but what I mean is that when you become successful, things, people, situations, relationships change. And so a lot of times, you start off something, someone can watch you grow from zero to where you may be at today. And if they come in later, a lot of people who come in later in the game, they just take for granted that, you're here now. This is what you are. And so you should be able to do this and that. But time, the challenge now is time. Like we work so hard to make on-time content, to be able to do shows like this, to be, people don't know, can I say this open honestly, I have 3-4 jobs. So I have a 9 to 5. I also have the channel. We also have our business, and I'm a creative pastor over entire church. So when you think about how I'm handling 4 things and still be able to be in this headset, but then on the flip side, still be happily married and still make sure we
doing a phenomenal job.
Get time to do, be husband and wife. It takes a lot of work. So sometimes people don't really understand the price of success. And that's something that we're still learning how to continue to grow in as well. So that would be my only challenge.
And before you go, Sturm, I want you to wait for a minute. And before, I wanted to say something about what you just said. Also with that comes elevation, it's the view of you, right? So you're in this elevated position. I don't know what else to call it, but an elevated view. People know who you are. They know your name, right? Yeah. And you two have chosen to use it for positive. You're using your elevated status to spread positivity, love, and good news about the metaverse. Mm-hmm. People need to remember that when they are more visible is what we are. Yeah. Because I share that with you. I'm more visible. People know who I am. And so I feel a responsibility to make sure that positive things are coming from my mouth, as you two do. And I think that's a big deal. I think that's important. The reason I wanted you to stay is I want everybody to know that my friend here, Mr. Sturminator, is putting on a comedy show next Thursday. It's Thursday, right? And he on the 13th. I'm sorry, the 13th. And he did one before, and it was phenomenal. Tell them who's on your comedy show next week. Please. Yeah, stand-up showdown. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And he's in the UK. He's a comedian in the UK. A real life comedian. And then who else do you know? Okay.
Good lineup.
Yeah. So it'll be next Thursday here, right? It's going to be in the Soapstone. Thank you, Sturm. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Sturm.
Thank you. Hey, come on up, Maddie. Yeah.
Nice, Sturm.
Look at Sturm. Yeah, all right.
Big things coming.
Yeah, big things coming for Sturm. Hi, Maddie. How's it going?
Hey, Maddie.
So, congratulations, you guys won. You guys won Show of the Year. Congratulations to Consistency of the Year. Sturminator asks the same 2 questions every week.
And but they're great questions.
They are good questions. If you want to know safety about cutlery, you take the pointy end and you stick it in the food. That's the short.
Have you seen that man's show? It's hilarious.
No, I try not to watch anything about cooking because I try to stay in the green of my BMI. And if I watch cooking shows, I just want to keep eating.
Well, I guess you should just cut to the point because you have sharp wit.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
I took a stab at it.
That's our punny producer up there, Sheehan.
I didn't know it was the trailer trolley and I can't say that because it goes against the house rules. What I wanted to say to you guys, Sturm, are we recording?
Yes.
Thank you. Good. Get this on camera. What I wanted to say to you guys is that there is nobody else inside the metaverse. There's a top 5 list of people in the metaverse who are doing so much more to bring people to the metaverse. You guys would most certainly be in the top 3. Your dedication, your consistency is unparalleled. And you know when I come to the stage, I've been to your show quite a few times. Yeah. Is unparalleled. It's an unyielding juggernaut the way you guys move forward. And the consistency of positivity, I cannot say the same about myself. If I'm on an elevated status the way you guys are, mine will simply be for revenge. And I'm just kidding. That's not true. Just joking. That sounds good. But anyway, you guys, I want to ask you a question. So since you had that status, and I know Lolly asked a similar question to this, but what I want to know for you, what was the moment of epiphany for you? There's people who see that light at the end, the checkered flag, the finish line, but they don't know how to get to that. What was that moment of epiphany for you? So slightly different question, where you were just like, yes, that's it right there. Everything lined up and you were like, I know what to do. Like when it comes to the headset.
That's a good question. Huh. You know, when it comes to the headset, I will say, honestly, it would have been our first VR date night. One of our first VR date nights. When we went into, we didn't have Horizon yet, and we were inside of Venues.
Right.
Venues was a separate app at the time, and we were just going to a concert together, and we was fighting to get into the same room because that was a whole thing back in the day. Like it was hard to get into the same instance, and we were just so having to be in the same instance watching a concert, and a guy from Argentina walked up to us, and he was just like, kind of like, hey, you mind if I just come stand by you guys? It's like, sure, yeah, you know, we're just over there dancing and stuff. And he's like, he starts dancing with Joy a little bit, and we dancing like, and he was like, and I said, oh, babe, I need to go grab something. I'll be right back. And he was like, wait, you two are together? And we was like, yeah. Wait, y'all in the same house? And it was like, yeah. And he was like, and then he friends us and he sees, he friends us. He sees her picture. He's like, you're gorgeous. I'm like, yes, she is. And I know this sounds strange, but in that moment, we had this moment together that when we took off our headsets, we realized this is a worldwide situation. It's not just to our local, what we're doing locally. We went from just talking to people in our state to talking to someone in a whole nother country and just in a casual way. And we realized, wow, if people just knew the power of this technology and what it would mean. And from that day forward, we decided we got to start posting more about this. It was never to specifically make money from it or to, it started with the most purest and honest intentions of, we want to get them to the metaverse. Our mission to the show is we want to help to make the extraordinary metaverse an ordinary part of life. So that would be the moment that I would say for sure.
I agree. You said it eloquently, baby.
Eloquently. All right.
This new menu, I'm like, it takes time to load now, and I have to cough and sneeze, and I don't.
Well, while you're coughing and sneezing, I want to say to you, sir, you missed your calling. You should be a marketing person because those videos and posts that you're doing right now about your show tonight, oh my gosh, they are amazing. They're amazing.
I did, and there's a reason for that. It's so stupid too, because when my parents split when I was younger, my father, my aptitude tests are off the charts. And whenever I touch something, I learn it almost instantly. And my father all the time was pushing, do this, do this, do this. And I just was like, dude, I was so angry when I was younger that I was like, whatever he told me to do, I did the opposite. So I missed a lot of opportunities. And to be honest with you, now in my life, and I was actually just talking to Kat about this earlier today. It's so funny. I'm actually playing a lot of catch up and redeeming myself and being a better person because it's not easy once you're at a higher age.
Absolutely.
No, don't be sorry. It's okay. It's my own stupid. But anyway, thank you so much. And just like Papa, I said to Papa Hoppa, I'm going to say to you guys were inspirations to me, not on your scale, but I do the same thing with getting people in here, telling them about this. We have a news station. We have talk shows.
Can I stop? I'm going to stop you. If you don't mind, guys, I want you to stop using those negative tones about what you do and who you are. And I want you to absolutely never shrink anytime you do anything in this headset. Everyone, we have this saying in the church, each one, breach one, right? So the angels, the Bible says angels rejoice for one soul coming to the kingdom, right? So for me, we all rejoice in Horizon Worlds every time one soul comes into here and sees the opportunity. So every time you get someone in here, you're doing a phenomenal job. Stop using those negative tones about what you do. Don't put us here. Don't put us there. We're all in this together. Aaron will tell you this. It doesn't matter how big, small of a content creator you are. Every video counts. And I want you to know that. Do not diminish the day of small beginnings. Believe me when I tell you, bro, we were just like you, and we are just like you. There is literally no difference. I just want you to know that.
Amen.
Yeah. And he's got a great interview tonight with Jen Smash. If you guys don't know,
that's not true. That's not true. Don't put that tape.
Next week?
It's tomorrow night. It's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Okay. Tomorrow night. I'm sorry. Tomorrow night.
It's sponsored by Primitive Shapes and Billionaire Boys Club down on the 300 block of Golden Avenue. Jen Smash.
Awesome.
Nice.
Great job, Maddie.
Hey, you
Good
guys
luck.
have a blessed one, and thank you so much for the encouragement. I appreciate it.
Of course, man.
Absolutely.
I can't
Thanks,
move.
Maddie.
Cool.
Wow.
Cool.
You coming up, Cool?
Oh my gosh. I miss seeing my little friend. How are you?
Hi there.
Hey.
Good.
Did you have a question?
Get nervous a lot.
Oh, that's okay, honey. Take your
time, buddy.
We're all friends here. You just say whatever you want. Go ahead.
So Joy, every single, like, why I came in here was just because of you and so on. And I've never really been here for like so long, and I saw what has like this, and I was like, wow.
Oh, thank you, Cool
But
Al.
they also changed a little bit of the 18+ time though, so most of the time in my central time for me, I just in Eastern time though, people will like who are 18+ will start coming in.
Yeah.
And like every time that happens, I really can't join because it could get banned, and yeah.
Yeah,
well, that's good, Cool Al, that you follow the rules. That's good.
Absolutely. Let me tell you about Cool Al. A lot of people don't know about Cool Al, so I'm about to give you your flowers, Cool Al. Cool Al comes to Joy in the morning all the time. I absolutely love him. He is underage. However, he is so thoughtful, so just incredible, wanting to learn, wanting to pick up knowledge and be wise beyond his age. And so that's why, Cool Al, you have the perfect name because you are wise, honey. And I absolutely love his spirit. And so I have to give you your flowers, as I do always, that I see you, Cool Al, that we love you. And thank you so much for your support, and that we always want to see you around, and we are not going to ban you or anything because you're misunderstood, as we all are. But guess what? We all are here for you, Cool Al. We are.
And let's just talk about kids for a minute. I mean, cool. That's your little minion over here, whatever we want to call him, your little fan. But I will tell you, in the Soapstone, the little fan. We have a lot of those that hang out in the Soapstone too. And you know, people don't realize kids are lonely. Kids want to be part of the group, right?
Absolutely.
Many of them are so talented. They're turning into great builders, great hosts, great performers. So, you know. Yeah, Soapstone Jr., a great example of all those kids, right?
For me though, it's kind of like a different thing. I'm really extroverted, opposite from like the my parents, and like I don't know why that happened. It was just whenever I was born extroverted. So yeah.
But this is the perfect place for you. Absolutely.
Yes.
And do you know what? Kudos to you for coming on the stage, Cool Al. Like, a lot of people are frightened to be in front of an audience, and you smashed it.
I was at first. Yeah, I really was at first. course.
Well, see, here you are now doing a great job. So thank you, my friend.
Yes,
thank you for showing your love for
Mm.
Joy and Jay, and we appreciate you very much. And to everybody else, we did go over a little bit on our time, but thank you guys all for being here with us today. We appreciate all of you.
Do have one more question from
we have one more
Sheehan
question.
as well.
Hey, Joy comes in the morning.
Yes, please, everyone, make sure to go to Joy in the morning. I'm definitely going to try and go there. Thank you guys so much. I love being up here for your show. I loved hearing everything about it. I'm also an entertainer here in the metaverse, and basically my main question is, where do you start?
Oh,
making content. With making content, where do you start? I am all over the place, and I have no idea where to begin. I'm your singing, dancing, acting, martial artist, gymnast, DJ, host at your service. But where do I do? Where should I start?
Did you hear what I said? I have like 4 jobs.
Yes,
no.
exactly.
Joy, we all have like multiple gifts. I will tell you this: start where you can have fun. I know Joy has more she can say on that. Start where you can have fun, where it won't be a burden doing it. Because you got to remember, this content creation thing is a journey. It is a constant moving journey. So if you're not having fun with it, you may burn out. So don't think about it like, I got to compete with this video. I got to compete with that video. Sometimes our greatest videos that people end up liking is a 7-second video where we're just joking about something. And it's just us having fun. And a lot of times that's what it is. Be authentic, be genuine, and just have fun. That's what I would tell you to start with in content creation.
All right, man. I will work on that. Thank y'all so much. It was a wonderful show.
What a fabulous way to end things. Thank you for that. That was beautiful. Thank all of you for being here. We appreciate you guys very much. Hope to see you again next week. I'm trying to remember who we have next week. See how terrible I am? I can't even remember who our guest is next week. Yes, I know. It is.
They have a lot to compete with now. The bar is set high with you two.
I know. Appreciate you. Oh, it's the content No. You know what? Never mind. I don't know. I don't remember.
Do you know
I
what,
wrote it down.
I do have one question I want to be cheeky and ask. When we had Xavier on the stage, he's talking about turkey. What's your go-to dinner? What do you cook for your lovely wife?
Oh, what do I
want to know.
Believe it or not, turkey burgers.
Yes, he does. Those are good.
Literally, turkey burgers. Absolutely. That's my go-to cooking.
All right, let's let these poor lovely people get on with their 4 jobs. All right. Thank you guys very much for being here. We appreciate so much, and thank all of you guys too.